I always stay humble. You know, you got to stay hungry. You know, I can't. Yeah, you got to stay hungry.
He doesn't have to worry about that.
He doesn't.
Hungry and humble are two different things.
But it's the same thing, though. You know, I could act like, you know, everything, the world is mine, or I could just be humble, you know, stay hungry and keep playing great with my teammates, and you know, play good with them as they keep progressing. We keep progressing. You know.
Speaking of progressing, you got better as the game went on. I mean, by a long shot tonight. So, what was going on?
You know, I'd like to shout out the O-line because as we got later in the game, they just kept handling business and, you know, knocking blocks down, getting the hat on the hat. And, you know, that's what we really need late in games like that.
Why do you think the big plays were so prevalent? I think you had 5 runs of 30 yards or longer, I think it was.
They came late in the game, and I feel other teams are really, you know, tired towards the end of the game. But for us to keep fighting and going hard like it's the beginning of the game, that really helps us a lot.
That quick power play, I don't know what you call it, but just right up the gut without much hesitation, that really worked well today. What was so successful about that?
You know, sometimes you got to run through the smoke, as Coach Wiles always tells us. And, you know, whenever you run through the smoke real hard, nobody really want to tackle you.
Your vision, though, a lot of times you're bouncing things outside or you're making a cut one way or the other. Sometimes backs can be really fast and strong, but they don't have that. Where does that come from?
You know, I think it's like more of a pre-snap thing before the ball is snapped. And, you know, I just look around and see how the defense is moving, how they're shifting, and which way I can cut and which way I can't. So I feel like that plays a huge part.
Did somebody tell you after the game when did you find out how many yards you had?
I did a little interview on the 20-yard line, and she told me, and I was just shocked. I didn't believe it. I was like, what? It's crazy.
How much fun is this, though? I mean, like, after the game, you're slapping 5 with everybody. Everyone's going to take pictures with you. Like, I know you're staying humble, but how much fun is this right now?
It's really fun when you can handle business with your brothers, and, you know, y'all just keep getting better and better each day as it goes on, you know. I just feel playing with them is the best thing ever. You know, I'm excited for them.
You hesitated on one of those long runs about going in the end zone. Were you thinking about not scoring?
No, I was trying to kill a little clock.
So you were going to go either. You were going to go in. No
I was going to go either way, but I was trying to kill a little clock.
Okay.
You mentioned the offensive line. I know they had a couple of guys get banged up, some different guys popping in here and there. What stood out to you about them?
It's the fact that our ones are as good as our twos, and our twos are as good as our ones. So it's really not even like a 1 or a 2. You know, it's really just like, it's just different personnel. So for them to step up and handle business in this game is a huge thing, and they'll just have to be prepared as we go on.
2 more for Ollie. We got to catch the bus. Anybody got one?
When you're able to run the ball, the team's able to run the ball the way you did tonight. Does that open up other plays, like the little swing pass to Brennan to break the tie? I mean, clearly they were keying on you. Does running the ball well opens up other things?
I feel when we run the ball well, teams try to condense at the line of scrimmage, and when they do that, we have great receivers that will go over top and go get it. So whenever they condense down, we can flip it out to BP, we can throw it over the top to Rashad, throw it to Jay Bray or Leon, and they're going to make the catch.
Last one. Good.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Appreciate y'all.